Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Y'all know who it is. None other than Dre and Reg. And we got Miss Tasha Rose, a.k.a. Toxic Tasha. She's back with us. What's up, Dre? Good with you? How you doing?
What's happening, partner? Man, different toilet, man. Same shit.
Hold on. We need a round of applause. Hold on.
Yeah, for sure.
Get up. You deserve a round of applause.
Yeah.
Hair flipped.
Different toilet, man. Same shit for me, dog. Trying to get situated as much as I can, man. I got a couple more weeks before my stuff gets here all the way. So I'm just doing what I can here, bro. Work is cool. I told you, man. I work at motherfucking Stark Industries, so you know. But minus that, man, I'm cool. Looking forward to this weekend. Looking forward to Saturday, man. It'll be a big day. So we can get into that later. But yeah, man. What's up with you, though?
I'm all right. I'm good. No changes. Well, outside of these Tar Heels, but like you said, we'll get to that.
We'll keep it to a minimum. We got a guest. We got to keep it to a minimum, man.
Yeah, I want to. Tasha, how are you? It's been so long since you have graced us with your presence on Unapologetic.
I mean, I'm good. Same story. Just trying to live the best life I can. That's all,
I don't think that's
we took a hiatus.
Yeah, what's new with you?
Really nothing. Like just trying to live my best life. I don't know. When was the last time I was here? Was it 2021? Have I been here at all in 2022?
No, not 2022. It's 21.
Shit.
Oh God.
Yeah.
God. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, I guess like 2022 was a focus on me and, bringing my life back home more so. Try to get out of the streets,
So no,
really
no boo.
No. I'm single as I've ever been. Going like 4 years strong. Dated. I'm dating.
Okay.
Dating, but
right.
I'm definitely an unmarried woman, so I'm single.
Now you said you've been on a hiatus. So Dre said something to me. I want to say about 2, maybe 3 months ago, and he asked about the podcast, and I was like, they do break, because y'all do like kind of seasons, right? And and that's why I told him. He was like, oh, okay, But then I was looking at, I was deleting shit off my laptop, and that showed me my podcast downloads, and the last one was from I think like June 7th for y'all. Yeah, and I was like, damn. So that's when I hit you up, and I was like, what's up with the podcast? But yeah.
Oh, the podcast. It's a labor of love, and we've always had a lot of supportive people around us. And sometimes it changes, and we're just trying to bring it back into more under our control, I would say. Like, we always recorded in a studio. We always, when there was cameras, it was always like 3 different camera people, believe it or not. You know what I mean? And so to get all these moving pieces, but that's I guess, the tone that I work with an artist, right? He is a rapper. That's what he was. That's what he's passionate about. So when he goes into a studio, he's thinking full on production, right? And so that was the tone of our podcast. And so now we're just trying to pivot and refocus, we'll say.
Okay. Shout out to
Mike.
Mike.
We'll be back.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Mike.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mike from DC, man. I like Mike, man. Mike's a funny guy, man. Mike's a funny guy.
Actually, I meant to have him back on with Dre. We gotta do another we gotta do a Dirty Mackin episode with Dre.
Oh yeah, of course you can, man. Why not? Who better than me?
We gotta do one. Yeah, we're gonna do one.
That's because I sniff it out, Tasha, not because I'm a dirty.
Okay, I'm like, noted.
No.
So yeah, we had Mike on more recently than you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess, what do they say, bro? Y'all got it.
Listen, I feel like you disappeared, or you probably came up on some dick and just like, because we used to talk every now and then. Like we talk at least once a month, not much, like once a week, just text and like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Blah 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 blah. But you went completely MIA.
I mean, there was
They
a little
probably haven't
while.
heard for you either, besides here and there.
I don't know.
It's probably the same people.
We'll leave it to like. I will say I had a stern talking to about some of my content, about like, what type of man would want to like marry or have children with a woman who's on the internet talking about how she likes things.
Well, I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
No.
You are who you are.
Yeah.
I mean, I am who I am, but does everybody have to know? I think that was, yeah. And I get it. Like that person was in like upper education, you know what I mean? So it was.
Well, it depends on your content too, like what you're talking about. Because I mean, you don't necessarily have to talk about things that you and that person are doing. You could more or less be talking about your past. Your past is your past, and if you're ashamed of it, then you're ashamed of it. But I kind of feel the same way. I'm not going, stop recording unapologetic just because I meet a woman and she's like, well, I don't want you to talk about this. I don't want you to talk about that. I don't want you to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like I'm not gonna say a take it or leave it deal, but I mean, of course there's gonna be some things I talk about and some things I'm not gonna talk about. But far as in things that happened in my past, that's definitely going to be talked about.
We're adults. We're all adults here. No pun intended. Shout out to Ali.
Shout out to Ali. And Abby.
And Abby for sure.
Yeah. So,
I'm moving right along.
Do you have because I was about to. Do you have any announcements you want to make? I mean, you don't want to plug the podcast, right? Because they can go check out your old material.
Yeah. What in the Relational Fuck podcast? Everything dating, relationship, and sex. Check it out. Don't be alarmed. It's the internet, okay? But yeah, I don't know. Outside of that, I'm just minding my business, no announcements. Trying to join your guys' trip though. That's for sure. I travel well.
Well, thank you. Hey, thank you for saying that, because we was definitely about to talk about that
already
as a part of our announcements. But yeah, Unapologetic St. Lucia.
Yes,
13 to 18 July. That's during Carnival Week. Yes, we will. We are going to turn St. Lucia the fuck out.
Someone said I should make a carnival costume. I'm like,
Well, I mean, the rest of the ladies are.
Oh, see, thank you. Good to know. Good to know.
The rest of the ladies are, so you might as well. But DM us for all information. Tasha, I got to get you the information. I got the link for you, so you can check out everything. I'll get that to you probably after we get done recording. But and also damn, I wanted to shout Chrissy out, but I forgot her social media handles. I'll do that later, but whatever. Dre, you got anything to put out?
Nah, man. No big announcement though. Not for me. If you told the same shit. Yeah.
I want to do a episode recap real quick, because we had doing our Unapologetic Truths. We had questions that we had asked, and I think one of them was what are some things that you can't overlook from your partner's past? And Tasha had actually commented on one of them, but I wanted to read some of the other comments too, as well. A lot of the women said bisexual, a man with a bisexual past.
Oh.
That's fair.
Is it fair? I don't disagree, but is it fair?
Well, I think it's fair.
Well, for a woman, I mean, I men with us men is different,
Yeah, I'm talking about from a woman's perspective.
Yeah.
From a man's, yeah. Women going after a man. I can see why you would not want to do that. Yeah.
Tasha. You are a woman representative right now.
I'm of the train of thought that men are either straight or gay. And so I know that sexuality is like a spectrum, but and this may sound old and it's going to be unpopular. And it's just me, my opinion, take it or leave it. I think
you don't think a man can be bisexual?
No, I think everybody has preferences. I don't even think women are truly bisexual. I think even women have a preference of what they'd like and what they, and so, yeah, you may engage with the same sex, but you absolutely have a preference. So I would say if a man leads with him being bisexual, it's because he's still very open to being with a man. And as a woman, that would make me highly uncomfortable. Not just for, even though this sounds like a negative stereotype, but not just for health reasons, but like, how do you compete or compare and seal the deal with a man who prefers men? I'm going to stay out that arena. I'm cool. I'll pass. So.
All right.
That's how I feel.
I think he could be, because he's been with the man before don't mean he prefers men though. Right.
But if at any point I feel like I've been with a man and I'll be with a man, that's a little.
But I prefer women. That he says that.
Yeah, if you prefer women, what instance do you see yourself being with a man then? Again.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway,
I know, like in my own sexuality, I absolutely prefer men. I know under what circumstances I'd be with a woman again.
Okay.
So I'd have to ask that about a man who identifies as bisexual. So what circumstances do you see yourself being with men again? And so, again, it's still it's a hard pass for me.
Multiple sex partners. A couple said domestic violence.
Absolutely.
Some said if he or she was an ex porn star or anything porn related.
Bring on the porn stars, as long as it's not gay porn.
Okay. One lady said if he dates white women,
absolutely.
That's a no for her.
Not necessarily dates, but prefers white women. If you prefer white women, I get it. Can you like her comment? Can we like that?
Okay, I'll like it. Tasha Rose said not being present for his children.
So that I'm fucking with that.
Yeah,
that's a definitely no, especially from looking at it as a man to a woman, man. If you're not present, first of all, I'm gonna look at you kind of crazy if you have children and you're saying you don't have custody of your children, because we all know how the system is set up. You know what I'm saying? So for you not to have custody of your children, one or two things: motherfucking judge, the police done caught the heroin needle on your motherfucking arm, or you get bro. Or you just fucked up to the point where you just can't handle it. If you can't handle your kids, you damn sure ain't about to be around mine. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. Deadbeats, it's a hard no for me as well. Especially for women, you have to do a lot to lose your children. I'm an adopted mom, and so I know you have to do a lot to lose your children. So men that date women that don't have their children, I'm suspect of. But I would never, as a woman, as a parent, as someone who wants to have more children in a family, I would never be with a man who's not present for his kids. What can you do for me if you don't take care of your seeds? Like everything up underneath you, if you're not taking care of that, why do I think I'm gonna slide in there and get anything from you? Nah, that's a no.
True.
True shit.
True. All right, we're gonna jump into sports real quick.
Down the alarm.
Here we go. Oh yeah, we gotta give them the warning, Tasha. Because some of our women listeners be like, "Oh, in this sports talk." But we do put timestamps on it. But for some reason, they don't like to look at the timestamps and skip.
We're gonna keep it short and sweet today, though.
Yeah,
don't trip.
Oh, we are, because I don't have shit to say. I'm thoroughly. Where you want to go? Where you want to start, Dre? Where you want to start?
Y'all hung your heads. Are we disappointed? Rough season?
I am. So for right now. All right, so
I feel like it's early. Basketball season is early,
our basketball team has dropped 3 straight. Probably will be
better now than later.
Yeah. Better now than later, but
no, they dropped 2 straight.
No, 3, right?
Iowa State.
Iowa State, Alabama, and last night.
Shit, 3 straight. God damn right, 3 straight.
Yeah, so I don't have much to say. I we'll revisit it when ACC third season starts. The football team plays Clemson this weekend. Dre has the privilege to be present in Charlotte for the ACC championship. So,
yes, sir.
How you feeling?
All right, bro. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break it down. And I'm gonna shut up real fast. We'll start with basketball first, since you know how I feel about basketball and football. Tar Heels. We'll start with the less right now. So with the basketball team, man, I feel like they're not buying into what Hubert is putting out. They're still playing as individuals. They show glimpses of playing team ball, and when they do, we score well. We play good defense. We're in ball games, but when you have renegades and you have people that like 5 individuals out there, then it's not going to work. I'll say 4 because RJ Davis always works within the system. I will give him that as the point guard, as the floor general. He always works within the system. As for the rest of them, it's up in the air. So with us dropping these 4, I'm going to say I'm alarmed. I'm not going to say I'm too worried because, we've seen this story before. I don't know, a year ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
when it boils down to it, they just have to get it together, get a swift kick in the nuts, and get this train going, man. I'm hoping that it's going to be sooner rather than later. And that's all I have to say with the basketball team. Now, moving on to the gridiron. We know that we have a tough task this weekend. ACC Championship, Clemson, North Carolina. Last 2 times we played them been interesting. The last time we played them in Charlotte was highway robbery, if you will, but we don't have to go
we let
down
them off
that
the
road.
hook.
We let them off the hook, right? Or the referee let them off the hook, but that's a different story for a different day. However, coming into Saturday, man, we got the well-decorated Drake May under center. He's had a couple. Give it up. Freshman of the year. What is it? ACC Player of the Year.
ACC Player of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year.
Offensive Player of the Year. So he got a triple crown in that
Brian
aspect.
Williams, Roderick West Brodnax, Daniel Lebron, and Yves Lafontaine.
What the fuck?
Accessibility was over here reading your screen. That's an accessibility feature.
Yeah. I don't know who those people are. They don't play for the Tar Heels.
No, Siri got something going on.
They don't play for the Heels, bro.
Yeah, I can't even see this screen. Oh, here we go. What Siri got going on? Back to regular scheduled programming.
You guys got all this tech in your homes.
Back to regular scheduled programming.
Yeah, so I think coming into the game Saturday, man, we have a tall task, bro. We haven't been playing the best football over the past couple of weeks. Let some slip and took ourselves out of anything, whether it be some upsets or not, of even being in the college football playoff, which we both said we didn't expect this year. So I just hope it comes out and does what he's supposed to do. I don't have much faith in Clemson's offense. So defensively, I think we'll be able to get with them. We'll be able to get some stops. But we will have to score a lot of points. And the way he's playing over the past couple of weeks, I don't know, I'm a little weird, man. We have seen him on the main. This is the first opportunity. Be back home. And so, dog, let's just hold the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
And that's the best part. The best part of men in sports is when you get passionate. I'm here for that. Yeah, he got all excited at the end. Go ahead. Go ahead. I love that. I don't know what you're talking about, but I love it.
We bleed blue around here, Tasha. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah. What in the fuck is going on? Listen, I have no idea what the fuck is going on here. But,
oh, what song is it though? Tell me what's playing right now.
huh? This shit is crazy. All right. What the fuck? Siri doing Siri doing what the fuck she want to. Hopefully YouTube don't flag us for that. Be like, copyright.
Oh, shoot, is that?
Yeah, I think it got to be like 20 seconds, 25 seconds of it though, so we good. But yeah, listen, I'll be watching. Hopefully we win. I haven't decided if I'm gonna go tailgate or not.
Let me know, man.
I'm
being in company of some good people this weekend. I'll just say that.
Okay. Yeah, my spirits are not the best right now due to, but hey, shout out to the Lady Tar Heels for winning the invitational though. They did win the championship. They did win the championship.
An upset too, yeah.
Yeah. I'll give them a round of applause.
All right. Big upset.
But so we out of sports, but I guess it's kind of related to sports. Tasha was asking me about Lamar Jackson. But so do y'all I'm gonna read this quote. Dre, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with it already. But they said or called it anti-gay phrase or quote. Now Lamar Jackson had a little back and forth on Twitter with somebody, and his comment was, "Boy, shut the fuck up. Y'all be capping too much on this app. Motherfuckers never smelled a football field, never did shit but eat dick."
I mean, that don't mean okay. So
they called that an anti-gay phrase.
No, it's not. It's just come on. All he was saying is that you ride somebody else's coattail, dog. Like, come on.
Right.
It's like a key difference. Like it's a cultural difference, right? And so, yeah, no. It like if you're gonna take it literally, it sounds maybe like you're talking about some homosexuality or homosexual activities. But people who are familiar with the phrase know that you're talking about like you're on somebody's nuts. Like you're doing all this talking, but you sit in the stands and you're just a fan.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's a reach. Elon Musk's Twitter flagged him. Is that what they said? What happened? I thought it was like, Wild Wild West out there with Elon Musk.
You took the words out of my mouth. Like I thought anything goes. I thought that was a motherfucking unsanctioned bout. You know what I'm saying?
No. Twitter didn't say that. ESPN reported that.
But was he on Twitter?
ESPN.
He did it on Twitter, but ESPN
Yeah.
said Lamar Jackson uses an anti-gay slur or phrase.
Okay, hold on. Let's stop and pause because it's very much feeling like let's make an example out of these Black athletes, these Black men, these Black entertainers. And so it's a stretch. Clearly, it was a slow news cycle. Mm-hmm. It was a reach. That's a reach. So,
right.
Could it be also two ties with his current contract situation?
Yeah, and another way to not pay this man.
I'm saying putting a stain on his name. You know what I mean? He's not going to get the money next year. We know that he's not going to get the money next year. He's going to get franchised. Yeah. So that could not be a way to say, well, you're kind of not the class act, so we're going to take a couple dollars off of this. All of which I hope happens because they're offering up. The rumors are that they're going to package up the whole state of North Carolina to get them down in Charlotte. So
yeah. We're not going to talk about LeBron and Jerry Jones. This Deshaun Watson news has it's interesting to me that the lawyer representing the women, he bought a suite and he will have 10 women present sitting at the 50-yard line to watch him play. And the reason why is to show that the women are united and they're strong and they will not be silenced. But the way they're doing that is to go watch him play, go watch Deshaun Watson, a man that they're accusing of some kind of sexual assault or whatever. So they're going to go watch him play football.
Okay, so side note, let's take the kind of the optics out of it and look at this from a business perspective. I like it. That's a huge tax write-off. You're on the clock. It has something to do with the case that you're fighting. You just went and copped yourself a suite at the 50-yard line. They can be present or not. The intention is for them to be, it's still probably billable hours.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know how predominant this attorney or this lawyer is, but how often do you get a chance to buy a suite at the 50-yard line? Because I can tell you, being a business owner, that's absolutely a tax write-off the way he did that, sure, or she did that, whomever it is. And so I like the business of it, whether those women show up or not. I got a suite at the 50-yard line.
Well, the women are going to show up. They said 10 of them are going to be there. But I was just confused because I'm like, well, if you accuse this man of sexual harassment, do you really want to be around? Are you interested in watching him play a football game live in person at that?
It's very much akin to let's take that Olympic gymnast trainer and put him back in the Olympic arena and watch gymnasts. Like, it just seems very weird to me. No. Like, it just seems, you know what I mean? Like, it's sounded good. If they were boycotting the game, sure, that's one thing, but they're going to attend and watch. That's, you know.
Right. But you can't boycott from a suite or a skybox.
No, you're enjoying you're enjoying yourself.
Dre, talk to me, Dre. How does this just sound to you?
Listen, so I didn't think about it from a business owner aspect, like Tasha just pointed out. If that's possible, it is a good tax write-off, right? However, what in the fuck are you to gain from going to see this man that you allegedly, groped you or made you do or forced you to do things that you didn't want to do? What are you going to gain from seeing him on the football field? What are you trying to accomplish? What's the end goal? I don't understand what it is. Like you're saying, Reggie, you would think, I've never been in that situation now, and I hope neither one of you have either, but that if I was in a situation like that, I would want to be as far away as possible from, the guy that's making all this happen, you know what I mean? So I don't know what it is. I guess we'll see. I mean, it's going to take, hopefully, Fox or whoever is broadcasting this game doesn't put too much emphasis on those young ladies being there, man. You know what I mean? Like, if it's behind him, I don't know what he did, what he didn't do. I'm not gonna say I don't care. We've spoken on it before, but I will say that, it's behind him. He served his time. He did what he had to do. Let's move on.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'd say just leave him alone. Like, I would distance myself if I felt sexually assaulted or harassed by somebody. Like I said, I wouldn't want to be around them or close to them. I'm damn sure not going to go watch whoever, I'm not going to go to their job, what I'm saying, to, I don't know, man.
In layman's terms, it's messy as fuck.
It is.
It's messy as a motherfucker.
It is.
Well, when you say it like, let's go to somebody's job, what if they plastered the whole front of this suite with like anti, whatever? And so we have to see it. I think the way it's presented, it sounds really misguided. It sounds stupid. Again, as a woman, I want to distance myself from anything like that. Like we went through the legal proceedings. That's been said and done.
We
I
settled.
want to be able to close that chapter on my life. I damn sure would not be paying. Yeah, and I'm not going to return any of those dollars to you or
Nope.
so it's like, but we'll see. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it'll be. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, it sounds weird. Hey, Kevin Gates said he's done rapping about sex after his 19-year-old daughter admitted to him that she ate groceries.
Yeah. Tasha?
Well, I mean, like, let's call it what it is. The behavior has been so normalized, it probably happens in more people's bedrooms than they care to admit, right?
Agreed.
And so I wish I knew how this conversation came about. You know what I mean? Like, was this over Thanksgiving? Like, how did this happen? Because I'll tell you this, me and my dad crack some jokes, right? Me and my dad, we pop it a little bit. And so if it's something that's been normalized by my father, I can see myself making a joke about it because I've done it. Like, me and my dad joke like that. Not necessarily like that. I'm sorry, let me clarify. Me and my dad have jokes. Let me clarify. Me and my dad have jokes that other people who don't know our relationship or what's normalized between the two of us might find a little off color. And that's because, we have open communication, so I don't know. It happens in so many people's bedrooms. Why are we shocked that a 19-year-old girl?
Well, I can't see myself discussing what I do in my bedroom with my parents.
Well, you also don't make music about it.
That's
He's
true.
already discussed it with the world, mind you, but here we are on a podcast talking about a whole bunch of things. So you don't think it.
Well, even if my parents made music back in the day, I still can't see myself discussing what I do in the bedroom with them.
I got it. I got it. I think it's funny, man. I think it's
funny.
It
very much is.
I think for the, he knew the camera was rolling and he definitely was fucking exaggerating a bit, you know what I'm saying? Because he's still going to talk about eating ass because that's what he does, you know what I'm saying? He talks about it on almost every song. Look, man, here's the thing. If you can't expect, like Tasha said, it is normalized in today's society, though. Like, so I hope that the only thing with a dad is, man, we have these thoughts that, we see all the women and all the females, they doing what they do, the nasty ass hoes out there. But
not my baby, yeah.
Listen, in my mind, I was just talking about this shit yesterday. In my mind, when it's time for Skylar to have babies, the fucking stork is gonna fucking fly down and shit, right? Fucking fly down and place the baby ever so slightly on her doorstep. He's gonna fucking go gracefully into the fucking clouds. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck's gonna happen. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not my baby.
I don't know.
Now my son,
poor dads.
My son gonna tag it back. My daughter, no way. I'm just kidding.
Really. No, you're not. You're dead ass serious. That's really what it is in your head. I don't know. My dad has 8 girls. So probably by number 3, he was probably like, it just is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he got 8 of us. So I'm his favorite. So
anyway. Okay.
So he probably heard a lot or know a lot. I don't know.
He ain't know a lot.
Oh, really? What is Kevin Gates?
Plenty of tears on that shoulder. He got plenty of tears on that shoulder.
Please.
He got 8
what
girls.
What is Kevin Gates gonna rap about? What's he gonna rap about?
I don't know. I'm not gonna. I wouldn't listen anyway. I don't know. I don't
listen to Kevin Gates anymore. So.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Good luck, pal.
Dre, I saw this post. This lady said she tried the Royal Honey and it got her so horny she was ready to suck dick on the freeway.
Why you need honey to suck dick?
I didn't know. I didn't know that shit worked on women.
I thought it was a certain like different type of formula when it came down to men and women.
I don't know, but I didn't. So listen, I didn't know it worked on women like that. So I asked Tasha. Tasha don't know about the honey. We'll
Put me on.
we'll talk to you, Tasha. We'll talk to you later.
No. Update for all of those
No,
who don't know.
listen, we'll talk to you later. No. So we'll talk about it. So Dre, so I didn't know it worked on women like that. So I asked, and I was told, "Fuck yeah, work on women." And somebody even told me that they saw on TikTok that you could put it with your weed and roll up and smoke it. And they tried it, and the shit had them even hornier than when they took it through mouth.
I bet that shit and weed will have a motherfucker oozing out. I bet that shit. Just think about it, dog. I bet with weed. Yes.
You guys,
we got you,
really,
Tasha.
Tasha, I'm blind, but hold on, wait. Because there's a lot of things that women do with honey that impact a sexual experience. And I know a few of those things, but my understanding is not specifically royal honey. So what are we talking about here? Like,
okay,
because
so
like,
I'm gonna break it down to you. So out in the market right now, there's something called royal honey, right? So basically what it is it comes in a small pack, right? And it comes in a form like it's literally made with honey. However, it has ingredients in it, mainly fucking Viagra and shit like that. That'll make a motherfucker stand up and do we gotta do times whatever power. So that's what we're talking about. But there are also other. So we thought that it was strictly for men. I know I've seen the pussycat power shit.
Yeah, pink pussy and all that other shit.
Yeah, all that shit. But now you're saying that women can take the honey too. So, and I didn't know that. Because when I think Viagra, I think men and you treat stuff. So, okay.
Yeah.
I was 8 years old when I found that out.
Me too.
I'll try it and I'll confirm.
But that pink pussy was for the women though. That pink pussy.
You said you've heard reviews on it. I have not. I don't know anybody personally that
So, it works.
What age group of women are you guys fucking?
It don't matter.
No, I mean, like, who feels the need? Like, I'm as a 33-year-old woman, I don't feel the need to take like a supplement for my sexual.
Well, no, it's not the need.
It's not necessarily the need. It's more so of the experience, I would imagine.
Experience, trying something different, something new.
Think about it like this. You know, you said your age, and you saying you're good to go. You know what I mean? Waterworks or whatever it is. Fine.
Splash pad over here, but okay.
Okay. So, however, you might say you might want to go. You might want to take a walk on the wild side.
Right.
You feel? You might want to take a walk on the wild side.
Just like
just when I think
like toys, like you don't need toys necessarily, but you might want to try something different with your man. Like, let me bring this rose in here. Let me bring this bullet. It's just a.
I'm convinced toys are the secret. Like, toys are like, they'll keep you from making dumb decisions. Like,
I agree with you.
What do I need you for? I got this here. It's gonna take care of home just fine.
I don't know, but if I ever get my hands on, I'll let you know if I ever get my hands on one of them. The Gawk 3000, whatever that shit.
Gawk. Is that shit?
I'm giving those out for Christmas presents. Send me your address. I'll make sure you get one.
Shit, me don't think I'll send you my damn address. I will.
I'm serious.
Okay.
I'm serious. I want like a real life review. Like, I've thought about like I want to know. What does it feel like?
Say less. Say less. I will send you my fucking address.
Okay, now I'm gonna look into this royal honey stuff though. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Go ahead and look it up. Check it out. Check it out.
Okay.
Next time your friend come over and just like, hey, take this. I can't believe you haven't saw the videos. Like, motherfuckers is putting it on the turkey, on honey, not honey, on ham. Yeah, put it in Henny. There's a woman putting it in the Hennessy bottle.
Oh, she's trying to get I don't know. I like to like stand them up and then knock them down. I don't need you being all extra. So.
Oh, you scared? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, like, if you're on go all the time, I'm like, I'm over it. I'm done. Like, I don't need you on go. Like, that's too much. I'm trying to go to sleep. I got kids and a job. What do you mean? What?
Sound good.
Yeah, it does. So Kanye has been ordered to pay $200,000
Yeah.
Shout out to my good sis Kim K. I'm normally not a fan, but baby,
which equals about to 2.5 million a year.
2.4. 2.4, absolutely.
To a Kanye West though.
And to Kim K, like that's what I'm saying, like bigger bills, bigger
K.
responsibilities, 4 kids. He's absolutely not a 50-50 parent. You know what I mean? Like just their lifestyle alone isn't conducive to one person being 50-50.
Do we know that though? Because they have joint custody. That's part of the agreement. That the
I'm
divorce.
sure they have joint custody. Even with joint custody could be come sit at my house with the nanny. Just you know what I mean? Like the childcare cost alone, just to operate on what type of business and how they generate their income. Just the childcare cost alone, 200. But I mean, I will say that Kanye wasn't as negatively impacted by these loss of, these other forms of revenue as I thought he was, because it doesn't matter. A lot of this is still based on your income. And so the fact that it was deemed he can afford $200K, 2.4 million a year, I'm like, all right, Kanye is he's not going to go broke anytime soon. Because I thought, no.
I mean,
he's not fucking broke.
Yeah, he's not broke.
He's nowhere near.
The billionaire thing, I'm skeptical on that, but I think that's with the deals. But
yeah,
he's. I mean,
I think the billionaire thing was all about net worth.
Yeah, net worth.
I mean? Yeah, like it's like, and that just goes into like fucking contracts and shit like that. Yeah. Well, I got money, man. I'm getting fucked up.
He's a couple hundred million up. He's a couple $100 million. He's 6, 7, 8 million easy.
I think he's easily at least 5.
100 million, yeah.
I think he at least 5.
Well, let's just keep in mind our liquid assets are not the same as our net worth. And absolutely. So okay, because but I'm 200K, like, yes, baby, get it. And anybody who says that just because she's a billionaire, she don't deserve her child support.
Nah, that's horseshit.
No, yeah,
right. Yeah. You're telling yourself tall tales.
Yeah, that's horseshit. Yeah, of course not. Absolutely not. She deserves.
I'm glad y'all grown.
Yeah,
absolutely. So the term she's a single parent or a single woman?
She's a single parent. She's both, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, you can be both at the same time. I'm a single parent and a single woman. But if I'm dating, I'm not single, but I'm still a single parent.
So the way this woman explained it, was talking to me today and explained it. She said a lot of us women get it confused. You have a man that is an active figure in his child's life. He don't want to be with the woman, or him and the woman didn't work out. That makes her a single woman, not a single parent, because that the kids have multiple parents that are active. So that makes her a single woman, I guess. I can't remember exactly how she explained it to me, but it made sense.
I understand what you're saying. From a tech, you can look at the glass half empty, half full. Single as in not having another partner, another parent in the home. But also too, when you're saying single parent, people's mind go to automatically you're doing everything
deadbeat,
right,
by yourself, deadbeat. So I get it.
So yeah, she said, you're not with the father. You don't want nothing to do with him. He don't want nothing to do with you. He wants to co-parent. He co-parent well, and he's there for his kids all the time. You're a single woman, not a single mother. A lot of us women are spreading lies to make dads look bad that are actually present.
Okay, so then I have a question. I'm dating, right? Do I tell someone I'm a single woman with children or that I'm a single mother? Like, no, you're a single mother. Like, even if they're present, I'm only speaking to me and mine about what I do. I'm not saying I'm single to discount anything the father does, but me personally, I'm a single mother.
Yeah, well, you're single with kids. Yeah, I guess.
And so it's like, I don't know, but I feel like I hear her. It makes sense.
Kind of sounds like tomatoes.
Right, exactly. But okay, yeah.
Tomatoes.
Shout out to single moms and single dads.
For
Shout
sure.
out to y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
single parent shit is ghetto. 0 out of 5 stars. Do not recommend.
Well, I know the struggle. Especially with having a little girl. Jesus Christ. I saw this thing, Tasha, and since we was having you on today, I wanted to ask you about it. It was a meme. It says rules as a woman.
Oh shit.
Number 1, it says never give a man money.
Oh, I've seen this.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to preface this by saying I have broken a few of these rules, but I'm
all right.
single,
But so I mean, should that be a rule? Is that a rule?
I believe it is a rule past a certain age. Yeah.
What's the age?
I will say like 21-year-old me. Yeah, I might give my 23-year-old boyfriend some money. I don't know why. It was just young, dumb. I got it. You don't. I'll get it back. Blah blah blah. 33-year-old me. I'm not handing you $1. I might spend $1, but I'm not handing you $1. Look, you can come and earn some money.
No.
Money you hurting?
Does it depend or should it depend on the relationship?
What do you mean depend on the relationship? If our funds aren't shared and then it's not giving you anything, if the funds are not shared, if we're not commingling funds, no relationship is going to, unless it's investment. You're gonna give me, I give you this, I get some interest back. Now you're talking to me as a business person. I can get with that. Giving you some money, absolutely not. And I agree with the rule. Women do not give men money. They either need to be ready to earn it. And if you have to financially provide for him, you probably don't want to be with him in the long run. Or you shouldn't be with him at all. They shouldn't be dating. You should not be entertaining men that need to be like.
So should a man give a woman money?
I don't think women should depend on men's money. I think flat out giving a woman money, no, I don't think so. Maybe like you may pay for some hair, some nails, you may pay a bill. You know what I mean? Fine, whatever.
You wouldn't pay for your man's haircut?
I've absolutely, again, like I said, I've broken these rules. I've absolutely sent men like,
with 33-year-old Tasha.
33-year-old Tasha has not done that. No, 33-year-old Tasha.
31-year-old Tasha definitely.
31-year-old Tasha has absolutely been like,
you told us that.
Yeah, please. Yeah, here. I was like, it's Friday. I know it's haircut day. Go get your haircut. Like, I have. Would I do it ever again? Not if you're not mine. If we're not commingling,
that's what I asked. Yeah.
Sure.
If you're not providing for me, I'll send you a cute picture if I wanted to be cute, because I did it to be cute. That's cute. I got a couple dollars. Let me send you a couple dollars. Now, if I want to be cute, I'm gonna be like selfie. No, I'm not sending nobody no money.
Okay.
I support that rule.
Already.
Never fight a woman over a man.
Why are you asking me these?
You're just going through them.
Young me, and I'll say this. I have definitely been in a few fights because of a man, but not over a man. Because if he's over here, baby, he don't want you. But pop off and disrespect me. I had somebody like really key my car, like key the fuck out of my car. Right. And it was like, I was young. It was like the car, the first car my dad gave me because I graduated high school. You know what I mean? So I was young. This bitch keyed my car. I beat the brakes off of her. And it was because her man liked me, but bitch, you done took it one step too far. You didn't key the car.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. But no, I haven't. And I don't suggest it. Don't fight over a man.
Okay.
But don't let somebody play in your face either, though.
Never let a man drive your car.
I've definitely let men drive my car. I hate to drive. I hate to drive, and I drive a nice car now again. So yeah, drive.
You drive a nice car? What car you drive?
I drive a 2021 Telluride.
Okay.
Telluride.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm like, I don't want to drive it. It just feels weird to be, and I don't want a man to judge my driving. Coming from out of town, a little bit, you gonna drive? Yeah, drive the car. I'm not driving. The fuck? Come open this door too. Like, what? Yeah, I'm not driving. I'm just saying, like, I'm not driving, so
yeah.
make that
Listen,
face.
that's one rule I think all of y'all gonna break.
But like, drop me off at work and take my car? No, sirree, Bob.
some
I have
dirty shit.
never, ever, never. I have. That's weird. Caliber of men? Absolutely not. No.
All right. And I'm skipping some of these. Never tell a man the kind of man you're looking for.
So I will say that is a lesson women learn too late, but absolutely. Don't tell a man what you're looking for, because the ones who really aren't in it to be with you are going to use that to get what they want from you. They're going to present one way, get what they want, and keep it moving. And so you never tell a man what you're looking for. You give him the opportunity to show you what type of man he is. And you decide if that's for you or it's not for you, but you don't tell him, yeah, that's right. But that's a lesson that women don't. Yeah, absolutely. Never tell a man what you're looking for.
That's gospel.
It is, but regardless of who, you're going to meet the representative first anyway.
Right. And I'm not going to help you fool me.
I got it.
I have my expectations.
I like it. I never heard it put in that perspective. From that perspective, I never heard it. I like it.
Never tell a man your trauma's too early.
It's one and the same. Yeah. You're not. I'm healed. So you don't need to know about my traumas. When you start triggering me, I'll tell you what I did not like about what you did. Like I don't need you to yell at me. Like, man to woman, I don't need you to raise your voice. I listen very well. If you're upset, do what you need to do, but please don't raise your voice at me. But I'm not going to say, oh, I come from this type of home and I've seen this growing up. So when you yell at me, I'm not going to do that. But I will tell you, I don't like when you raise your voice at me. Can we find another way to talk about this? Or do you need some time?
Yeah. So as men, I think this one kind of really, 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 a lot of us, it really hits and resonates with us because I've been around and dealt with plenty of women that like to throw shit back up in your face. If you told them something that bothered you or something that, whatever. And soon as, y'all get in an argument, that's the first thing, first thing they go to.
What you mean, Reg? Tell me more, man.
For instance, let's say you were pillow talking with your lady and you told her you're scared to fully, commit to a woman until a certain time frame because you've done it before and whatever happened. And then next thing you know, once y'all got in the argument, that's the first thing she used to attack you.
I'm going to interject here just for a second, even though I know it was, but this is a hard lesson learned. I would never truly invest in someone who doesn't fight the good fight. There's going to be disagreements. You're going to have issues, but someone who solves their problems like that, they have some work to do within themselves. And that pettiness, that cattiness, that vindictiveness, if they're going to do it with their tongue, they're going to do it with their actions. They're going to do it behind your back. They're going to do it in front of you. And so that is a huge, and women do it. Women are terrible about it. And whoever, they have a lot of growing to do. So as soon as you see that behavior, move around. Because
the majority of women know how to get at a man, know where to hit him at, regardless if they're intimate with him or in general. When I was a drill sergeant, we would yell and holler at the men all day, the males. It's cool. Soon as a woman get in their face and say something, they sniveling like, what the fuck? I think it's one of those things, that women definitely possess. I've seen it way too many times.
Yeah. Don't fuck with those women that can tell you got a little dick because they mad. Just don't do it. That's not the type of people.
Oh, you gonna have a little dick anyway when you after they get mad at you and gone. It's gonna be something. Something was wrong.
Reggie, it's so funny if you bring that shit up, bro. This morning, honestly, no bullshit. This morning, I received a phone call, dog, and one of our listeners, they were saying that they brought up that exact they brought that up.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know, we talked
What'd
about
they
it
say?
a little while ago. Like Reggie always, why did Reggie say that people that women, you know, women be trying to come at them and talk shit about having a little meat? And I'm like, well, shit.
I said that.
We talked. No. You didn't hear what I just. You didn't hear what I said.
Oh,
you heard is Reggie and Lil Meat. You didn't hear what I said. Listen to what I'm saying, bro.
Uh-huh.
Well, I didn't hear what you said either. So say it again.
No. So
because I heard Reg and Lil Meat.
Exactly. No, that's not what she was saying. What she was saying is that, you know, she was pointing out that when we had that conversation and we were talking about, you pointed out that when something goes wrong, not necessarily you, like Reggie got, you know, ain't holding his own, but we had a conversation. We were like, why do women, no matter how you give it up or how well you put it down, when some shit goes left, that's the first thing they go hit below the belt?
I can tell you why. It's easy. Real short answer. We're going to hit you, and not me because I don't fight like this, but women who fight like that are going to hit you where it hurts most. And you know what it's going to be? It's going to be your pocket or it's going to be your dick. So they're going to talk about you being broke or they're going to talk about you having a small dick because your ego is so driven. Your value is so driven by these things. That's the first thing you broke ass. You little dick can't fuck nothing. Did it? Your homie did it better. All kinds of shit. Because it's where you guys get a source of your value from. It's so
You tell.
Go ahead, Dre. What you gotta say?
If you tell me, that's why that meat ain't hitting on shit, I'ma laugh.
Me too.
I'm gonna laugh.
Well, I'm sure as well-accomplished men in that area for yourselves, I'm sure something like you failed or you're a disappointment or, you know, you like your mama should be ashamed is probably going to hit more than your dick is little.
If you tell me
other ways to hit men,
you tell me my mama should have swallowed me, I'm on your ass, right?
See,
I might curl up, but if you tell me the dick was trash, I'm gonna be like,
but so back to that topic. So that's what I was saying. Like
I'm playing.
It's something like I've seen a lot that wherever your weak spot is, that's where they're gonna hit you at. Whether it's saying something about your mom, your daughter, a past failed relationship.
So what's Tasha saying? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Find out.
I mean, that's the first lesson in self-defense. You hit them at the weakest point. Like mentally, physically, emotionally, if I feel like I have to defend myself, I mean, and not me, but just people in general, I'm gonna have to hit you where it's really gonna hurt you because I'm in a defensive mode. And so that's just, I'm not even in a loving, let's get to that bottom of this. I'm at you hurt me, so I hurt you mode.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. The most harsh diss that I heard, it was a motherfucker
was it said to you?
It was said to me was you just like your weak ass daddy.
Look, you a bitch because your daddy's a bitch.
Because your daddy a bitch. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you talk about a motherfucker ready to.
Yeah.
Motherfucker gotta go tonight. Somebody going home tonight. Somebody going home tonight. That was the word. You right. That was the word. So okay. Yeah.
That means you were probably really vulnerable with that person. That person knew some things about you that you let them in. And
but it's usually that with the woman you're intimately involved with.
Exclusively involved.
Yeah. When they want to hit you below the belt, they're gonna hit
not
you.
Intimately. Not necessarily intimately.
Well, exclusively. Yeah, exclusively.
Yeah.
Intimately, not just physically, but yeah. So like I can speak for I know people that fight like that. You know what I mean? I think fighting like that says more about the person than it does the person you're trying to hurt. Because hurt people. So the fact that you're coming all this way, the way you're like, you're hurt, and that shows you're over here bitter, angry, you just reaching for straws, saying whatever you can. And I don't know, it's unbecoming of the type of woman that I am. So I've never thought like that. So.
All right. Never believe in potential.
Absolutely, baby. Look, 20, we date for our potential. 30, we date for the fruits of the labor, okay? And 40 and above, baby, if it ain't there, if it ain't written, if I can't stand on it, yeah, no, we're not dating for potential. Not as grown-ups, maybe as teenagers and, young 20-somethings where you're still in the stage of building yourself. Because
Okay.
at 19, 20, 25, I can't expect a man to have reached his full potential, but I expect him to be working towards it. In your 20s, maybe we're still dating for potential. 30, I need to see the work. 40, I want to see the fruits of your labor. And that's just that.
One of these other ones I'm gonna save, but so with that, on that post that I had posted earlier, yesterday, there was a woman that commented. She said, women care about the man's future. The men are more worried about the woman's past.
Really? I don't give a fuck about this, man. But go ahead, Tasha.
You don't? Not at all? Were you taking the girl that was getting gangbanged at the HBCU?
No, at the end of the day, this is the way I see it, bro. This is the way I see it, honestly. Majority, I'm not gonna say all, but a vast majority of women have went through a whole phase. You know what I'm saying? Just like how dudes go through whole phases. You know what I mean? So who am I to fucking judge you on said whole phase? Like we said last week, I don't want a brand new car off the lot anyway. I want mine,
slightly used.
Yeah, slightly used. So like I'm not gonna judge you about what you did in college. I know what the fuck I did in college. You know what I'm saying? I was a wild boy. You feel me? I was a wild boy. I probably got, you know what I mean? They should name a street after me at A&T. You know what I mean? So I'm a grown man. I understand people have past, and I'm confident in what I can do moving forward. So I'm not worried about that.
I think you said it right there. I think confident men don't worry about that. Yeah. I think that whole idea itself is steeped in patriarchy, in the sense that we're taught that men lead. So once a woman is underneath you, it doesn't matter, underneath you, like, I don't know. It doesn't matter what her future is because you're leading her. So her future is going to be what you help her make it be. Whereas her past is a representation of the choices that she's made and the type of woman that she is. And so men in this very patriarchal world worry about a woman's past. But once she's your woman and she's following your lead, her future don't matter. Whereas women, what in the same patriarchy, yeah, your future matters. That passion don't mean nothing to me, baby. I hope, like you said, slightly used. I hope you made all the mistakes. I hope you've done everything you wanted to do. But about what you're doing in the future, yeah, that's where I'm trying to be, is in the future, the present and the future. So the past don't matter. But for men, I think what a woman does as a single individual person or a woman says a lot about what type of person, mother, what type of woman she's going to be to you. So I think that's why men worry about the past.
Yeah, I can get with it.
It's the patriarchy.
I can get with it. So this lady said, if her sons grow up to think that she comes first, she's failed them as a mother. My man asked why. She said, I would never want my sons to put me before his family, ever. Right. Even his wife or his fiance, period. You're supposed to raise your sons to grow up and raise their own family and put their own family first. Only women who feel differently are ones without a strong man figure in their life.
I don't know about that last part. You had me. I was completely supportive to the last part.
I guess that goes to the whole, thing, who do you open the door first for, your mom or your wife? Who sits up front, mom or wife? And that kind of goes to that because a lot of men will be like, mom got it, da 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 da. But I guess that goes to say their mom has raised them to, I guess, feel like she should come first no matter what.
I talk a lot, so I got to say this. I would bet my last dollar that men who say their mothers come before their wives were raised by single mothers. because single mothers will usher you into that man of the household role. So instead of teaching you how to be a good man, a good husband, a good partner, she's teaching you how to serve her and her family first in ways, if that makes sense. If there's a mom out there that thinks she's competing with her son's wife, that woman is sick and twisted and needs help. And that's the only, like, your wife comes first because you set the example for your own seeds. And if you put your wife first, that means your mother did something right in raising you. And there should never even be a competition between your wife and your mother. Like, you're like, that's just weird. That's so strange. I don't even think that's a debate. That's just like, whose plate am I going to make first? My dad and my father? I'm making Zaddy's plate first. Okay? Like,
right. You bet you're supposed to.
What you mean? Like, this is what? That's strange. So I think the lady, her comment makes a lot of sense.
But I wouldn't even expect my daughter to make my plate though.
Me neither.
Sounds like a healthy, evolved man to me. And again, women and men who aren't there, they're going to expect to be like, they're still competing. Like, there shouldn't even be a competition there. That's very strange.
What you think, Dre?
I think, well, I know one person in particular who is recently divorced, that her past husband or whatever, ex-husband, was really on some his mama was first type shit, right? And I won't go into the dynamics of what was going on within their relationship, but between the mom and the son, like, they had some weirded out, whacked out shit. You know what I'm saying? And she said, and the woman who divorced, not just one, I know a couple now that I think about it, but yeah, she was basically like, yo, I could not compete with his mom, bro. I could not compete with his mom. So it's some fucking weirdos out here that's doing that shit, man. Sad, bro. Sad, bro. That's stupid. But also too, it's also like my mom never told me like, hey, well, she never had to tell me, hey, well, your wife comes first or your girlfriend or whatever, like the women in your life come first. My mom never had that conversation with me. She never had to have that conversation with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you, my mom, like, you got a special place.
Right.
But my family has a special place.
Right, absolutely.
My kids have a special place. It's room for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I was, for the most part, raised by a single woman myself. So I mean, I've never had that talk.
Luckily.
Okay. Can we take it one step further? I have a question for you, fathers of daughters. Single father, all you guys are single. You guys are both single, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who comes first, your wife or your child from a previous relationship?
I'll let you go first, Rich.
My child always comes first.
Okay. I think for me,
until go ahead, bro. No, until she's an adult and she's moved out and moved on, but I'm still gonna always be there. But I think there comes a point in time to where my daughter should probably not expect me to drop everything I'm doing right then and there, and always run to her, rescue or help, even, when I got a woman right here that I'm taking care of too, because hopefully at that point in time, she has a man that, she can count on just like he can count on her.
Okay. I think for me, with I have a boy and a girl. So if I'm thinking about my kids in general, I think, well, I'll backtrack. I'll say, obviously, my children, I have my children during the summer. I have my children during holidays. I have my daughter much more now that I'm up, in the DMV, and she is too. But I'll say, I'm being a dad and not having my children in my house with me. Every second is precious, right? So when it boils down to it, like, if if I'm with a woman and she says she tries to force me, it's gonna be her or me or him or me. And I don't fucking need you around anyway, because I need you to understand that, hey, I need to put emphasis on daddy being there and daddy being Superman and daddy making sure that you're good at all times because my time is limited.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way I see it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm not trying to loop around the fucking question, but that's just the way I look at it, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if you're forcing me to choose you or my fucking kids, you can go play in fucking 5 o'clock traffic. That's just what you can do.
Now it's also up to the man to prioritize too.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
For sure.
because you can't try to or want to be intimately involved, you know, or exclusively involved with a woman and not give her, you know, the time that she may needs too. If you really care about her.
Listen, as a man, you have to be, what's the guy's name off of fucking, you got to be fucking Mr. Incredible, dog. You understand what I'm saying? You have to be. You have to be.
Yeah.
A real man is Mr. Incredible, honestly. Right? I give it, go back to my marriage, you know what I mean, a few years ago, right? I knew every day, prior to Adonis being born, I knew every day when I was coming home, guess what? Wifey needed her time. All right, cool. Wifey needed her time. All right. At the time, I just bought a house. So my mother-in-law had moved up from Louisiana. She needed her time, right? Okay, she needs her time too. Okay, my fucking daughter's here. She needs her fucking time, right? All right, cool. I got that. Guess what? We had a fucking female dog. She needed her fucking time, right? Like, serious up. As soon as you hit the door, everybody's like
pulling you every way. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to be Mr. fucking Incredible as a man. Period. And if you're not suited to do that, stay by your fucking self.
Please.
So how do you feel about that, Tasha? Because I would think that most women, they find that attractive that this man is investing as much time as he can, you know, in his children.
I think it's a tough place to be in like a dating world. I think when you're married and you're a unit, I don't think there's competition. I think you should be modeling the behaviors that you want your daughters and your sons to model, to have. Okay. And so I think there are times where you absolutely prioritize your relationship, because again, when you're a unit, then it's not your children or my children, it's our children. And they're going to be done for no matter what, no matter who's doing it. But it's our responsibility to model the appropriate behaviors for our children. So like, I can't expect my son, like I'm a single mother of 2 boys. I don't want my son to feel like he has to do certain things for me that a man should be doing, because then I don't want him to be in a position as a grown-up to put his mother over his partner. I want him to see someone partnering with me in that way where, oh, this is how I treat a woman. Oh, this is, you know what I mean? And so, and as a woman, like I would want a daughter to see, oh, this is how my father treats his wife or my mother. And so I would hope that the phase of where, you know, your competing priorities is very limited, because it can be draining on a relationship. But once you get into a spot where we're a unit, I have to say, I think it serves everyone to prioritize your primary relationship, because that trickles down. Your kids should be taken care of. But really it's like, okay, take care of me and I'll take care of them. But I'm just saying, but I hear that you got to make the time, you got to be a father. I would never say, don't do that. Those are not competing priorities, you know? So.
You know, Tasha, everybody all the viewers and not the listeners that's watching, they would probably think that you're cold, but it's just you're trying to cover the girls up, right?
No, so my office, so I'm in my home office.
Oh, you're actually cold?
And I face, like, I have a wall of windows in front of me and the heater vents right here. So it's not that warm. But yeah, I'm also trying to cover up. But it's like fuzzy, it's texture. It feels like, Yo, I look like I'm freezing. I just have no clothes. I also have like very little clothes on too. So.
I got a hoodie like that. That shit feels excellent on my skin.
Right?
No shit. No bullshit.
No, I'm not cold. Should I stop messing with my jacket?
No, you're good. Yeah, you keep.
Sorry. That's what I'm trying to cover, guys.
Hold
You were cold as ice.
Hey, Glorilla said that, and this is common. A lot of women say this. She's never had a orgasm through sex. So, well, through penetration.
She's young. We're talking about a 21, 23-year-old.
Probably.
Let's keep that in mind.
I think she's younger than that.
She might be, but
she might be 19, 20. I don't know.
But I mean,
I promise you, I did not get them until I was 30.
Okay, so I mean, then I was having this talk, and this lady was telling me that she was in the same boat, even when she got married. She said her husband could not help her achieve. She said she nutted when she played with herself. She said he was a good man. She wasn't willing to lose him over her not having an orgasm. So she made him feel like that, he was making her come, but in actuality, he wasn't.
Yeah, that's not a hard choice. I'm gonna make that decision every day.
Why is that?
Good man that's doing all the things over this orgasm, because a good man can do things for you that you can't do for yourself. And if I have to go take care of myself a little bit later, I'd much rather do that. So
that's what she said. She said, I don't necessarily need him to make me nut. I can make myself nut.
Yeah. Smart. I think that's smart. Like, I'm not saying deprive yourself of sexual satisfaction, but when you're weighing the things that matter in orgasm, especially if you can do it yourself.
Right.
I'm gonna take that man that's doing all them other things. That's the 80-20. What?
I had this talk I had this talk on an episode. I think it was when Dre was in Kuwait. I forgot who I had it with on the podcast. And I said, I was told that women compromise orgasms for relationships. And they said never.
Married, unmarried person?
Unmarried.
Okay. I mean, I'm just like, I'm not trying, no shade, no nothing. But
so is that the reason why we got a lot of men that's running around thinking they got the best dick in the world because they got their woman been lying to them for the longest, making them think that he got her coming?
We're so performative. We know that matters to you guys. Expect, like, if we love and care for you really, and you're not that great, we're gonna fake it because we don't want you to feel a certain way about yourself.
Oh God.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sorry. Like, that's
Dre, where are we at? Like, Dre, where are we at, Dre?
I believe that.
I believe it too, but why?
This is, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Since we're talking, I'm in a couple of drinks. So the way my mind works is, right, like, I understand that every woman, like Glorilla said, like, every woman's not gonna necessarily come off penetration, right? I get it. Mm-hmm. I understand that. So what the fuck I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this fucking no. I'm gonna put this fucking mouth to work. Mm-hmm. And I can assure you, I guarantee it. You're gonna get off one way or another. And then after that, then I'm gonna have my fun, and that's it's gonna be that. But you're gonna get off one way or another, right? I know that. Whatever, however, there's no timestamp. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do what I need to do and handle what I need to handle until we reach that mountaintop.
I just can't see the purpose of lying to this man, though.
Yeah, but you ain't gotta play the radio for me. I'm gonna ask you, like, hey, look, bro, if you ain't got off, cool. Like, if you ain't got off, all right, cool. You didn't get off. Let me goddamn go into my bag of tricks, and we're gonna get you there. You know what I'm saying? There's no room for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the way I think, no matter what, yeah, you can get yourself off, but how sweet is it gonna be if I do it, as opposed to you doing it yourself? It's gonna feel 10 times. It should feel 10 times better from you not putting in work as opposed to me putting in the work. I understand that nobody can touch you like you, and it goes for men and women. Understand that. We all understand it. We're all in agreement to that. But you just got to be willing to put it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want any woman that I'm with to compromise. Just because she don't want to lose me as a good man. Well,
tell me.
Well, teach me then.
Teach me. Figure that shit out.
Teach me how to
figure that shit out.
Yeah. Don't lie to me.
We're gonna figure that shit out, but don't my ego.
Right.
Okay, so from the women's perspective, let me be real honest with you guys. A lot of y'all are not willing to learn or listen.
But if a man's asking you, if he's asking you, hey, teach me, show me, let me see you play with yourself then. Let me see what you like, how you do it, so I can imitate this and figure out, and then, put my little tricks and twists and turns on it and see what we got. You know what I'm saying? If the man is asking you, but because I get what you're saying, there are a lot of men that just their egos are where they at, and they think like, I make bitches come. I don't need a woman to tell me how to do it. I get it. There are a lot of men that's like that. But no, I mean, every woman is different. So, you're going to come across that one that, nah, buddy, that stroke that you was using with Keisha ain't working on
it. It ain't it.
You know what I'm saying? But
it ain't it. Guess what? It ain't it. Guess what?
Right.
It's certain women that you're gonna have to motherfucker go to Pound Town. It's certain women that as soon as you motherfucker place that motherfucker at the door.
Yeah. Y'all need to stop. Stop it.
I'm just saying it's the truth though.
So you run across more men that are willing to, that don't want to learn?
Okay. So I'll be very transparent here, and I think I say this with my partners or whatever. 33, I spent from up to 30, half my life I was in committed monogamous relationships. I don't have necessarily a lot of partners. I did not know what good sex was until I started having sex as a single woman.
Okay.
Period. And so some stuff, yes, I think, and I'm not saying go out there, have lots of sex before you're in a committed relationship, but I feel like there's that a little bit of pressure when you're dealing or dating with someone to get it right. Whereas once they're yours, there's less incentive, right? And so I'm not saying it should be like that, but that's my personal experience. I also learned that I had to figure out what I wanted and not just what someone was willing to give me. And I only learned that by having sex as a single woman, or having sex with myself, really having sex with myself, because
you know what you like.
Right.
Yeah. And so
and that's another thing. I hate when women say, I don't like playing with myself or touching on myself. Well, how do you don't really know how to please yourself. So how do you expect, what I'm saying?
How do I know if you don't even know how to do it to yourself?
Right.
How will I know? I just gotta fucking figure out, just hit a fucking button and fucking open up door number 1 and shit. Like,
But there is a button. But that's a whole nother conversation. But that's
big time button. I love it.
Yeah, it is. It is. But I don't know. I think more men, that the ones that are listening, if you're not willing to learn or you should be. I mean, I don't,
or be very observant, pay a lot of attention to detail. It may not even be something they have to verbalize for you, but if you're in tune,
pay attention.
Hopefully exactly. You don't have to ask. You can just, get it. You should be learning every time you're doing this. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean?
Just listen.
I don't know, I as a partner, I like to talk to me, tell me. So I want to know if that's not how you like it. I want to know. Talk me through it. Just one time. But anyways.
You're gonna pick it up, right? You're gonna pick up on it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm a
firm believer in listening to a woman's body, dog.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer. At the end of the day, a woman does not have to use words to tell you what she likes. Do this, do that. I'm gonna try some shit. Do this, do that. If I get the response that I need, we here, buddy. Okay.
Go ahead and jot that down real quick.
Yeah, we here, buddy. I ain't jotting shit down. I'm just
put that right in the tool bag. I'm gonna use that a little later on too.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Okay, I have a question then, since we're on kind of this topic.
Yeah.
Can men tell the difference between like when a woman is like, you know, we hear things about pregnant pussy, we hear things about this pussy, we hear things about that pussy. Like, can men tell the difference between like a woman who's ovulating? Like, does it feel like as women go through, because our hormones and emotions go through this cycle, right? And so we engage differently throughout this cycle. But can you guys tell physically from our body?
I think if you know the woman, it depends on how well you know that woman.
Yeah, I agree. I think yeah, I'll second that. I think it's about how well you know the woman. And I think more than anything, like you saying, like just not being verbal about it, but you know, you can tell by the way, like we talk about ovulating or you know, post-menstrual cycle or whatever the fuck, all that shit. Like you can pick up on when your woman is ready to rock out, when she's ready to get to the octagon, or when she's like, all right, I'm just gonna do this because I want some of that, some of this honey bun. You know what I mean? You can tell when you get up inside of it, do what you gotta do, you can tell. Like, you know, she's telling you, hey man, put a little thunder on that thing, man, put a little sauce on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? You can tell. Like you can, well, I'll say grown men. I ain't gonna say grown men. Men that are, because there's some young boys out here that'll knock your socks off too. So I'll say males that are in tune.
In tune, yes.
Yeah, in tune with the anatomy of a woman. That's what I'll say.
Because if it's someone that you're casually, fucking with, and you're probably not. But if it's a woman that you're in tune with, y'all have that relationship, that bond, that connection.
Yeah.
Y'all, you're gonna pick. He's gonna pick up on a lot of those things if he's in tune, if he cares that much to know, like But if it's just,
you might slide in that motherfucker. Like, oh,
okay.
So my co-host Mike.
You happy to see me?
Huh? Mike swears he can tell some ovulating pussy. Mike will tell you up and down. He knows it could be a stranger. He knows some ovulating pussy. So I was just curious. I was like, ask these fine fellas at Unapologetic.
I don't know, but listen, every pussy is different too, so I can't.
Mike is a motherfucking Avenger then.
Mike has a what do they call it? The detector.
Yeah, Mike is a fucking Avenger. He needs to be in Marvel comic books.
Yeah. All right, we gonna Tosh. Since you've last been on, we've changed some things. As you see how we, format and talk about topics. We have Unapologetic Truths. This is our segment that we close out with. We have some questions. We do wife playmate this. So for you, it's going to be husband playmate this. But so as far as in the questions, what's the toughest decision that either one of you have had to make in a past relationship?
Divorce.
Okay.
No question. Remarks complete. Divorce.
Yeah, it was, do I let this break up what we have, or is this an opportunity to show that we can make it through these type of things? And so I wasn't married, but my ass, if I was married, divorce was the choice. So yeah, for sure. It was, do you stay or do you go? I was definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll probably ride with that, but I think I'll say definitely too. Am I gonna stay here for the child or?
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I wrap that all into.
Divorce. Yeah.
But for me personally, I wrap that all into divorce. Yeah, for sure.
That was the toughest, because I definitely went through those emotions of, how is this going to end out? And I end up getting, full custody of my daughter, God willing. But, I went through those emotions of, damn, like, how am I going, deal with not being around my baby like that no more? You know what I'm saying? Am I going to be here and she going to be there? What kind of issues I'm going to go through with mom and everything else? And that was one of the main things that kept me in a relationship a little longer than I wanted to be. Any add-ons? No?
Nah, bro.
Okay.
I'll leave it at
Most important value that a partner should have for you.
I don't know if this is a value, but something that I definitely look for, that I know to look for now, is a preference towards service leadership. So someone that can lead, but lead from the back, if that makes sense. They don't have to be the loudest, biggest, brightest thing in the room, but they still move a certain way where they're leading in the way that they should, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
and I think you men who have lived a life of service know that. Like, you make the sacrifices of you as a man and as the person that you are to take care of these certain things. And so to me, that's an idea of service leadership. And you see that a lot sometimes in church as well, but you see that in servicemen and things. So I know, like, I got a little.
That is a value. That is a value. Before you go, Dre, let me ask her this real quick. Do you believe, or do you feel like a man should be a leader or have leadership qualities when dating?
Yeah, for me personally,
but every man isn't, a leader.
That's fine. Then you go get a woman that wants to be a mother or wants to mother you. I don't want to mother a man. You know what I mean? Like, I need a man that's at least, and it's also because I've lived as a 33-year-old woman, I've lived a very intentional life. And for me to hand over the reins and have the confidence in you that I need to have, I need to see some leadership, because I've lived with such intent that I can't hand over everything that I've built and acquired for me and mine if you can't lead at least you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, that matters to me. Period. Sorry.
Is there specific areas he has to lead in, or he has to take the full range?
I won't even say, well, and I'll soften this a little bit. I need them to be highly intentional. Maybe not the best leaders, maybe they're not the natural leaders, but I need you to move with intent and purpose. So I need that, but I prefer leader. I don't want to have to make all the decisions. I'm the co-pilot. I'm a co-pilot. Okay.
A lot of single women say that, I want to be able to kick my feet up.
Yeah, because we go out in the world like you men do, and we fight and we make a way for ours like you guys do. And that is, to me, it is not where a woman can excel, but that's not the way I want to excel.
Okay.
So.
What about
I think for me, a value is, I'll say, being able to listen. And here's the thing, and I guess it ties into leadership as well, right? I'm not the guy that's going to necessarily, tell you, do this, listen to me and only me, and this is what the fuck I got going on. This is what we're doing. I'm not that dude. I'm that dude when it comes down to like dates and shit like that. But when it comes down to like serious, when it comes down to safety, right? So my thing is, like, if I'm telling you based on my personality, if I come to you and I say, nah, we need to handle this is what the fuck is going on. You need to listen to me. You know what I mean? We've had situations, Reg, in the past where, that was my biggest thing. Like, I'm not trying to run your fucking life. But when I do speak up and say, hey, let's fucking go, I'm saying it for a reason. If I say, hey, let's fucking go. I don't want to hear shit, because it's not in my nature to be that way all the time. So when it does come out of me, then I need you to fucking antennas go up, like, oh shit, all right, grab your shit and let's get the fuck up. You're able to do that? Shit, man, you good. I give you what the fuck you want. Period.
Right.
If you can't, though.
I don't know if mine is a value. I think being willing to submit. You know, I'm not, and because there's a lot of women that have issues, problems with that. You don't even have to be fully submissive 100% of the time, just when it's needed. And I guess that goes along with what Dre is saying. If there's something going on and I'm trying to, you know, do something to better us, lead us, whether we're in a jam or whatever else, I need, you know, her to be able to be submissive and understand what's going on.
I think we're kind of all saying the same thing, because I think all of those things are also rooted in trust.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there's this mutual understanding and this respect and trust, right? Like if you trust me to move the way I need to move and I trust you to move the way you need to move, don't even need to be said.
Right.
Submit,
but
yep, listen, all of that. Yes.
I would expect the woman to be the same way. If there's some things going on and she knows more about it than me, and she's like, listen, baby, I don't have time to da 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 da. This is what, you know, all right, I trust you. Let's move.
Love
you know?
that.
All right, so husband playmate this, Tasha.
Oh shit.
Lorenz Tate, Idris Elba, Laz Lonzo, Morris Chestnut.
Wait. Who? What? Morris Chestnut? Say this again. Wait. What are my options? Husband, playmate, diss?
Yep.
I feel like you gave 4 names for
Yeah. So you're gonna diss 2 of them.
You gotta
You're gonna diss 2 of them. One of them you're gonna marry. One of them is gonna be your boy toy, or is your boy toy material.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and diss Lorenz Tate, you know, just off the muscle.
Oh,
Who
why?
are the other
Because he's
people?
short.
because he's pretty too, though. Because he's pretty too, though.
Okay.
So who else did you say?
Morris Chestnut, Idris Elba, and Laz Lonzo.
Who Laz Lonzo is? Who is that?
I don't know. I got these names from somebody.
But so Laz Lonzo is you seen Stump Yard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Laz Lonzo is the guy.
Is the opposite of Columbus Short's character?
No, not he was with him. He was the lead. He was the leader. Laz Lonzo was the actual leader, and not the opposite of him. He was the actual leader of the other.
Do you watch The Boys?
The Boys, yeah.
You watch The Boys on Prime?
No, but I know who you're talking about now.
All right.
I got it now. So it's easy for me. I'm gonna go ahead and marry Idris Elba. Period. Okay. Okay. And then unfortunately we have to diss Morris Chestnut. Great, but no. And then so then boy toy could be
Boy toy is Laz Lonzo.
But look, Idris is
why is Idris husband and why is Laz Lonzo the playmate?
I think his name is Laz Lonzo. Is that what it is? Yeah. I think just physically he's very attractive. That's it, right?
Okay.
Like just based on a physicality thing. Okay, that's a tree I won't mind climbing. Idris Elba, like, are you kidding me? Like, what? What? Like, do I need to say? It's so funny because and one of like something that I do professionally, whenever I have an opportunity to get a little creative and I need like something, I always go find some Idris Elba content. Like it's he's my example. He's like my model for what we need to see a mock-up of this. Idris's face, like that's bae.
Okay. All right. So Dre, can Tasha pick your numbers for you?
She can.
Pick my numbers.
All right.
Pick my numbers, sweetheart.
Four numbers, one through 8. You got to pick 4 numbers for Dre.
Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go 3.
3. Dre is Gloria Velez.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and go with, you said 8?
Yep.
You said 1 through 8. So we'll go with 8.
8 is Lauren London.
Then let's do 1 and 6.
Melissa Ford. And 6 is Buffy the Body.
Oh, look, I'm gonna judge you, just so you know.
You should
judge anyway.
All right, that's fine. Wifey is Laura London for sure.
Okay.
Solid motherfucker.
I think that was a yeah.
Yeah, solid motherfucker. You said
this playmate might be tough.
You said it won't be. You said Melissa Ford, a buffeted body, and
Melissa Ford, buffeted body, and Gloria Velez. Yeah, no, yeah, it ain't tough. Yeah.
Yeah, nah. My playmate, honestly, bruh. My playmate is we talking about Prime? Prime?
Yeah, let's go Prime.
Yeah. Prime.
All right.
Yeah.
Prime is gonna be Melissa Ford.
For the playmate?
And yeah, I mean no,
okay,
yeah, Prime
okay.
playmate is gonna be Melissa Ford.
Okay.
Buffy can walk and other cuz can walk too.
Yeah, I wasn't big on Gloria Velez.
Yeah, I'm never big on
Gloria I wasn't big on Buffy face.
Buffy, I'm cool on Buffy, cuz. You know what I'm saying? How you wash that big old thing, man? You know what I'm saying? You can't, your arm's short. Ain't no way you getting all the way back.
Shut up. You're going to hell. Stop it. You could have left.
All right, so
I think about shit like that.
So that leaves me with Vita Guerrera, Corinne Steffens, Esther Baxter,
what the fuck?
And LaShante Heckert.
I don't know who that is.
Well, these are all video vixens. You know who it is. You just you can't picture the picture.
No, yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm a Google
if you saw the face, then you'd be like, oh, she was in what you call Big Pimpin', or she was in. All right, so yeah, this is a little tough one. Oh man.
Yes, it is actually.
It is Vita Guerrera, Corinne Steffens.
Oh my God, Vita. Oh my God.
Esther Baxter and
Esther.
And LaShante Heckert. I'm big on LaShante too, man.
I want to see. I want to hear it.
Wow.
Esther and motherfucking
Esther and who? Who you gonna say? Esther and who? Oh.
Esther and Vita. What the fuck, bro?
Oh man. All right, Corinne gotta go.
Why? I thought past don't matter.
Past don't matter.
Gotta go. I thought past don't matter.
No, past don't matter, but it's some killers in here. It's some killers in here.
Okay.
They are killers.
It's some killers in here.
I probably would keep around for Playmate though. I need to see.
It's your decision. I just had to give you a hard time.
It is your decision.
But I can't. But you know,
I gotta know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Handle your scandal.
Oh man. Esther wife.
Yeah, for sure.
Vita playmate.
Okay. That's solid.
Shante go. Even though I want to keep her around, but
no, that's solid.
I wouldn't mind keeping all of them around, but I just
of course.
Corinne would never make wifey. She just ain't my like wifey type. She's definitely my playmate type.
That motherfucking skull though, God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, yeah. She invented the old pepper shaker, huh? She ain't she the Jesus.
She's innovative.
Yeah.
Innovative. Stop it.
She is a trendsetter.
For sure.
All right, y'all.
She's the Gawk Godmother. That's
yeah.
Godmother. God.
You know what? That's the title. We gonna title this. All right.
Godmother. I was 10 years old when I fucking. Oh, you got bars. Big bars. Big bars.
Give her a horn for that. Godmother. You know what? if I put that as a title, I'll be like, episode whatever featuring Tasha.
You'll be so mad.
And the title will be Godmother.
No.
I can't. I'm not gonna name it that. I'm gonna give it another name.
Oh, shit.
Oh, with ruffles and feathers for sure.
Oh, shit. Clickbait.
You know
I
what?
like it actually. Go for it. Click.
Yeah, we gonna do that.
And you find the cutest picture of me you can too, okay?
Clickbait.
Yeah. Yeah, Tasha, go ahead and talk to the people real quick. Tell them, all that good stuff. You know the deal.
All the good stuff. All right.
Even though you
well,
haven't potted in a while.
So long, but you could always follow my personal page, my Instagram page, T Rosie Cakes. Emphasis on the cakes. No, I'm kidding. There's T Rosie Cakes. That's actually Instagram and Twitter, but yeah, just Instagram will do. What in the Relational Fuck podcast. We'll be back hopefully with the New Year's episode. So yeah, that's me.
Shout out to Mike.
Shout out to Mike from BC, man. Mike from BC, man.
Mike from BC, yeah. Dre, you know what time.
Yo, for me, man, I do, man. Shout out to the home team, man. Shout out to Tasha for coming on, baby. We appreciate you. Thank you for giving us some of your time out of your busy schedule. Thank you so much. Shout out to you, Big Dog, keeping this thing afloat, man. Making sure that we got some content and keeping this thing going. Shout out to the home team. Shout out to the great state of North Carolina and my fellow North Carolinians. You know how I give it up. You know how we give it up. And as always, man, mental health is real. Myself, Reg, and Tasha, we may not be subject matter experts when it comes to mental health, but I can assure you, Tasha just gave her IG, and myself and Reggie's that'll be posted on this video. Before you harm yourself and you harm others, please tap in, and I can assure you we'll get you the help that you need. Other than that, Big Dog, different toilet, same shit. You already know.
Yes. And actually, I did want to give condolences earlier. Dre, you might have heard about it. Tasha, you probably didn't. There was an Atlantic Station shooting in Atlanta.
Man.
12-year-old kid lost his life on Thanksgiving Day to gang violence. Very sad incident. And I was actually in, the Atlanta area, and I was just surprised at how many shootings and murders there was on Thanksgiving Day, which is insane itself. But yeah, man, just condolences to everyone that has lost someone, especially on that holiday. It was hard. I saw the 12-year-old, his mother on TV, and she was pleading, and for them to find the guys in the gang that murdered her son. Tasha, appreciate you for coming on once again, gracing us with your presence. I can't wait for you to join us in St. Lucia. You're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah,
definitely have a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, I might be up there in your area too sometime before St. Lucia. I don't know when exactly, but
let's do it.
Who's driving?
We riding in the motherfucking Tellaroo. What you talking about? But I appreciate everybody for tuning in, for rocking with us. Thank you for all y'all do for Unapologetic the podcast. Me and Dre definitely appreciate it 100%. Yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. We're getting better at quoting that shit. But yes, Unapologetic the pod, Facebook and IG. Tap in, follow us, hit that like button, subscribe to us, all that good stuff. And as always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Dre, Reg, Tasha, we are out of here, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Take it easy.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.